Alright, so the class went great. I think the look and learn was dope. All in all, Maryland, thank you so much for showing us love. I think the class went great. So now, with this flight, Southwest emailed us to let us know our flights got canceled. We have to be in Boston by tomorrow morning by 9 a.m. So we are here, renting a car. We now have to make this 7-hour drive so we can make it to Boston and do this all over again. Welcome to our world. Hands on course, Boston, let's get it. Alright, we're here at Massachusetts School of Barbering in Boston. My first time in Boston, so thank you Massachusetts School of Barbering for hosting the class. And let's go meet the students. We're a little bit late. Let's do the half midway open, okay? Like we said, right? That's in the steps. Half midway open, and it's really coming together. It's coming out blurry. Bro, you are blurry, bro. Now we'll stack the guards right underneath the 3, right? So we'll go to 2 and then the 1.5 halfway open. Now by creating a square shape, which is straight all the way through, naturally the fringe area is going to be longer because it starts here. So the hair is going to be longer. Like this light is too yellow. Yeah, it has the most lighting. That light is nice. This light right here. But this light is too yellow. Yo, go buy a light bulb, 4500K. Throw that right there. You have real good lighting. What is Boston known for? Is it known for seafood? No?
Well, the Northeast is, yeah.
Yeah, Northeast. So we went through the first portion, read that. Went through the first portion of the hands-on course, mostly theory, try to keep it interactive. Now we're gonna eat lunch and now it's about to get real because they're about to put some hair on the floor. Now it's midway now, then
a little more.
Yep, which is a quarter, and then close it up all the way. A pretty good transition. Now when you want to detail, use your corners, and all you're doing is hitting dark spots. See that? As long as you're just using your corners, you're not gonna put like a patch in somebody's head. The more I do it, the more hair it's gonna take off, okay? But it starts to lighten it up.
Okay.
All right. Are you gonna fade down? You're gonna fade up, right? Because we want to master this. So do the same thing. This needs to be spread out a little bit more. Then your one open needs to be spread out a little bit more. Okay. You just need to go higher.
Okay.
Whenever you think you're high enough, you're probably not. Go up a little bit higher. That looks much better. Right here is a little bit of darkness. You see it? That's me being OCD. And what I like to do is check and use the mirror too. Even though your mirror is terrible, like you got the darkest spot possible. You want to move? Like this is really dark, bro. One of these lamps, it'll be so much better for you. I'll help you. I'll help you move. After you're done with this, you can even follow it up with the last guards that you use, you know, just to make the transition pop a little bit more. But I think it's coming together pretty nicely.
Fade.
Bro, it's looking good, yeah.
This is a lot of times, because this is a cut that a lot of people get. Even when you do the hard part and then do the comb over.
Yes.
And then I usually find myself finding, why is this area so dark?
Okay.
So this time, so I'll pull it all forward and then cut up the side, or where should I go from here?
Immediately what I'm looking at is the recession area, okay? I like length here, because what happens is when you comb it over, that length fills in his hairline. Keep that out of the way. Keep it out of the mix, yep. I would comb this down, point cut it. You want to keep this fullness here. This is what I would worry about blending in. You brush it to the right. You like a little bit of volume?
Yeah.
Okay. What I want to do is his hair, with his hair, because it's super thick. We are going to first cut the structure. He likes volume in the front, right? We established that.
Volume, you mean? I'm sorry.
Volume means he likes it up. He likes it to stand up. Okay. Once we're done with that, I'll teach you how to dry it. We'll start to texturize it, point cut it. We'll get it to lay softly on the sides, and then we'll style it with the blow dryer. Put some product in there.
When it's combed to the right, would I leave one side longer?
No, no,
All even side?
no. You want a squared shape. It is going to naturally be longer here if you go straight across.
Why is it like dipping funny?
It's dipping on you?
I don't know.
Like waves?
I don't know, like right here.
Okay.
Something like that.
It's open. Reestablish it. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
So make sure you're paying attention to this down here and not the teeth here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Just because this is surpassing it doesn't mean that it's cutting anything.
Yeah.
Now it's cut.
Okay.
If you see it's not establishing the line, just go up a tad bit higher until it does. If you feel more comfortable fading up, then let's master that. Okay? This is more so to learn the system that works best for you. So obviously what works best for you is fading up. So let's master that. If there's nothing to cut there, then you're fine. Move. But hold on. Because you didn't cut anything there. Yeah, so check this out. Grab that hair. Now you have something to cut. You put your fingers too high. Okay? Okay. Grab your comb. See this little hair right here? We'll take that off. Now if it doesn't want to come off, that's because we got to go against the grain. See, I came right off now? Okay. We got to go. Using this corner is dull. Did you notice that? This corner right here was dull as hell.
Honestly, these were given to me at barber school.
See how long those legs are now? Oh yeah, big difference already. Okay. Now that hair's growing kind of like sideways. We'll go across again. Sorry. You see how much on this blade? Where's it? I think for a long time, for probably the first 4 or 5 years of my career, I just cut hair. I didn't really understand why I was doing what I was doing. When you start understanding why it is you're doing, then your time goes down. That's what I mean by using strategies that will allow you to cut unconsciously.
How often are you in the shop?
2.5 days a week. Well, more like 2 days, because we always fly out early Saturdays. I leave half a day on Thursdays and I work a full day Friday. Don't get it twisted, when I first started, I was working 7 days a week. I worked very hard to be where I'm at today. This wasn't by accident. I got lucky. I've been in some positions where I did get obviously lucky, but I also was ready for the opportunity. So when I first started my barber career, I knew there was only a few ways I was gonna have an advantage building my clientele. Because how many guys, no offense ladies, but how many of you guys have heard the saying, a client would cheat on his wife before his barber? You hear that saying all the time, right? Damn, how am I gonna get this guy to come to my to my chair? I'm brand new. I'm scared to use the razor. I don't even know how you cut hair with scissors yet. The only way that was gonna happen for me was I was the last resort. When are you the last resort? On Sundays when everybody else is closed. I'm working Sundays. The first one in when everybody else is closed or not at the shop. Well, I'm showing up an hour early every morning, hoping I get the first walk in. The last one to leave, hoping I get the last person to slip in through the doors. I told myself all I needed was 2 a day, 2 clients a day. If I lock in half of them, if I can lock in half of them in 6 months, I'll be booked. You could be the man in barber school, but once you get into the barber shop, you're gonna have to pick up crumbs. Straight up. You can't be too proud for it.
All work and dedication.
Absolutely. So get booked. Don't be satisfied until you're booked or until you got 7 people waiting for you, right? There's 1,000 different ways to fade. In the hands-on course, I taught, several ways, including fading down. So here's what I believe. I think everybody's ambitious, right? I think everybody has some type of ambition. Everybody's ambition level is a little different than others. For me, it's not just about being ambitious. For me, it's about wanting to leave a legacy behind. It's about how many people you touch, how many lives you touch. Like, how do you do that? How do you help a bunch of people? Well, you gotta stop thinking about yourself so much.
They can do their own thing. They feel
Like their own boss.
Bro, I got one rule in my shop: communication. And believe it or not, people have a problem following that rule sometimes. Even that rule. Listen, I'm not naive. I know why barbers become barbers. A lot of you guys want to be entrepreneurs or business owners. You want the flexibility, all that good stuff. So I'm not gonna knock that. We can make it work, but we gotta communicate with one another. You wanna go to your daughter's soccer game, find out last minute about it? Cool, just let me know. Just let your team know. So your clients ain't walking in here and we don't know what to tell them. I don't know, he usually works today. That's whack, that sounds so whack, right? Let us know so we can say, hey man, he couldn't make it. He was at his daughter's soccer game. Last minute he found out. Customer will understand that, right? So we still have issues with that, but sometimes people get spoiled over the years.
Hey people, hey, just real quick, man, I just want to give some feedback from the Look and Learn course and the hands-on course I did with Chris Baggio here in Dallas. Phenomenal, man. I expected nothing less, and I got a lot out of it. My face went from here to here in 12 hours. You only get out what you put in. And Chris is a great teacher. Maybe the best teacher I've ever seen in barber game, man. The guy is real. His work is real, you know, so thanks to them, thanks to Dre, thanks to Fonz, man. I got to talk to Fonz a lot, man. You know, everybody cool, man. Y'all just like Chris, down to earth people, you know, humble. And what more can you ask, man? So, you know, if you got the time and the money, man, I recommend this course. Get there, you have to. Chris Baggio, man, I love it. I love you, man. I love y'all as people. Keep it up.